Hello, everyone. Welcome back to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Rachel, and I'm on the client support team here at Early Learning Ventures. And today we have a few guests joining us, so I will let everyone introduce themselves here in just a minute. But welcome, Lindsay, Beth, and Karly. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to have you here and get to learn about the All Our Kin Business Series class. So thank you also to everybody who is joining us live, or if you're watching the recording, thank you so much for being here. If you have not heard of Early Learning Ventures before, we are a 501c3 nonprofit based out of Colorado, and our mission is to expand access to quality and affordable childcare. I have links in the description of this video that'll take you to our website where you can learn more about us and our resources offered, as well as learn more about the resources that our guests will be sharing with us today. And we are live, so if you do have any questions that come up while we're talking, feel free to put them in the comments section. We'll be looking out and trying our best to answer them while we're live today. But if you're watching this recorded and you have any questions, I have my contact information in the description of the video, so you can reach out there, or you can also post a comment here on the video and we will continue to watch out for those. All right, everybody, let's get started. Can we start off with everyone just doing a quick introduction of themselves and just kind of give us an overview of what you do at each of your organizations? Anyone want to start?
Sure, I can start. Thank you so much for having us, Rachel. My name is Karly. I work for the Early Childhood Council of Larimer County up in northern Colorado. I am the Early Childhood Workforce Manager there. And in my role, I focus on workforce recruitment and retention initiatives, including targeted outreach and career navigation services, higher education partnerships, professional development opportunities, and more. And I also get to provide support to individuals entering and advancing in the early childhood sector. So I get to work with providers in a variety of different stages of their careers in early childhood. And additionally, I am a facilitator for the All Our Kin Business Series. So excited to talk more about that today.
Great, thank you so much. How about you, Beth?
Hey, I'm Beth Burke. I work for Triad Early Childhood Council. I started out as a speech therapist and I didn't like it. I then did family childcare in my house for 8 years. I worked for a private industry teaching preschool for a couple of years. And then I worked for Douglas County School District for 8 years teaching pre-K. In my role in Triad, I wear a lot of different hats. Let's see, I am currently a coach there. I do navigation as well. I support family, friends, and neighbors becoming licensed. I help folks navigate QRIS and PDIS. I help coach for environmental rating when a program wants to improve their QRIS. I do LENA coaching and provide support for the LENA programs. I am also pre-licensing and an AOK facilitator. So.
Great. Yes, you do wear a lot of hats, and I love that you recognize that. Oh, sorry, you have more to add?
No.
Oh. I love that you recognized that where you started out wasn't the best fit and were able to adjust and find what works for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. I love non-kids.
How about you, Lindsay?
My name is Lindsay Dickinson, and I am with the Bright Futures for Children Early Childhood Council in Southwest Colorado. And I do any sort of state contract that comes up between Beth and Karly. They probably named most of them. But I do facilitate expanding quality for infant and toddlers, all our kin, pre-licensing, and then I do professional development as well as childcare center navigation, family childcare navigation, and then I am a coach as well. So I've been with Bright Futures for about 6 years now and just really enjoy whatever contract seems to come our way for the grant and initiatives that, we have in our area.
Awesome. I would love to know too, if we have anybody watching that's located in any of these counties. That would be fun to see as well, if you want to add a comment. All right. Thank you, guys. Can you tell us what is the All Our Kin Business Series and what topics does this course cover?
Sure, I'm happy to cover that. The All Our Kin Business Series is a training that was designed by All Our Kin, which is a national nonprofit organization. It was designed for providers, and it covers really the fundamentals of running an in-home family child care business. And it covers a variety of different topics over the 10 weeks of the course. And those include marketing, contracts, writing a policy handbook and enforcing it, risk management, income and expenses, the time space percentage, tax prep and record keeping, and financial management.
That is a lot. And actually, how this episode came to be was I was working with a provider that took the course and shared with me how much she learned and how impactful it was on her business. And so I was able to get in touch with Karly, and I'm so grateful because this is an amazing resource that I would love for everybody to learn about and get to share about. So who is eligible to sign up?
So it is exclusive to family childcare business owners, those who have pending license, those who have a permanent license, as well as family friend neighbor care. And it's really we exclusivize it to our family childcare business owners because of all of the different benefits that are associated, not just in policies and procedures, but the tax outcome, income and expenses deductions. And so it creates a unique niche for individuals that want to maybe level up their business practices, and they'll see actually some great increase of their income and deductions that hopefully frees up their admin time and gives them more time to themselves or to spend back with the children in their care.
Yeah, we love that. We are all about that on our mission, being able to give childcare providers back that time they need to be able to dedicate to children. So can you guys tell us a little bit about how the course is offered and why is it important?
Yeah, that would be me. Currently, we do it. I've done a couple in person. We're doing it virtually. I think it seems to work better virtually. We can reach a wider audience. As Karly mentioned, you get 10 weeks, but then in addition, you get coaching, one-on-one coaching with us afterwards. If you want to work on your time space percentage, if you don't like your handbook, you get that one-on-one coaching that we can actually really drill down and work on that. People get into the field because they like kids, but don't really know how to run a business. That was myself. I was like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to play all day. And my husband was like, oh, wait. Have you tested the market? Do you know how much people are charging? So this is a great way to get that knowledge. It's accessible. You get 34 hours of professional learning. It's a strength-based value approach program that's engaging and fun. I'm sure there's something I forgot, but we do offer it in Spanish. I know that Karly does in Weld or Larimer.
We don't currently offer it in Larimer County, but I know you do. You do in your catchment area, right?
Yeah, we do in Triad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been some really good outcomes with the Spanish speaking.
Yeah, that's great. I know, and you really hit the nail on the head there that I think a lot of individuals can relate to that, and that they get into childcare because they love working with children and because that is their strength. But there is so much to the admin side of running a business. And so resources like this are so important to be able to give them the tools that they need to be successful. And then can you guys just share a little bit? I know you guys are located in Colorado, so we're talking specifically about the courses that you are providing in Colorado, but this is a nationwide resource. Is that correct?
Yep, it is a nationally recognized training course for family childcare, licensed and family friends and neighbors.
Thank you. And then do you have anything that you can share on the grant funding for those who do want to take the course in Colorado?
Yeah. So our three councils that are represented here today, we have all been able to work together because of a grant from the Colorado Department of Early Childhood. And that has been supporting us to be able to offer the business training, business coaching. It supported us to get trained and to offer the curriculum. And it also has given us the opportunity to provide some additional incentives to some of the participants who complete the training. We've done some technology stipends. We've also done just some cash incentives for completing the training. So that has been a really great opportunity for us to be able to pilot the program in Colorado amongst our three different sites and reach different parts of Colorado too. Like Beth said, some of our a lot of our cohorts are virtual, so we are able to invite others that aren't in all of our counties to join us as well.
Great, thank you. So what are some of the key outcomes from those who have completed this course? Like, do you have anything you can share on what impacts we have seen in terms of knowledge gains, business improvements, any other benefits?
Yeah, some things that come to mind for me, we see tangible improvements in business practices while we are working with the providers. For example, we've seen successes with providers trying out new marketing strategies and being able to fill a vacant spot quicker than they would have in the past, or providers recalculating their time space percentage, which tends to be kind of a scary topic to cover sometimes. So being able to really spend some time with providers and make them feel more comfortable with that has been impactful. And then seeing the tax benefits that can come from that as well. And then overall increased confidence in running their businesses. And we do also collect pre-test and post-test data that we share with all our kin so that they can kind of compile that nationwide. And they've seen about a 30% average gain in knowledge from from providers who have completed the course. And I think we've also seen similar numbers in the courses that we've led.
Yeah, that's huge. Thank you for sharing. I always love to hear the numbers and the statistics.
Absolutely.
I've really seen handbooks and contracts improve, and that confidence in enforcing those. Because if you write a really robust handbook, but you're not willing to enforce it, I think this really just gives that confidence and that boost. A lot of folks, their time space percentage jumped way up because, oh, I didn't know I could do this and this. And I love the camaraderie that comes about in class. Like I'll be like, oh, let's take a 15-minute break. But the ladies stay in there chatting. You do this? Oh, I didn't know. And it's really sweet. I've enjoyed each cohort that I've taught a lot.
Yeah, that's great. That's building a sense of community there as well.
Yeah.
It is. You know, when you're a family childcare business owner, you are sometimes isolated. And with that isolation from time to time, you can just get into the routine of how things are running. And then we aren't able to do a really solid audit of how am I working compared to maybe other individuals in our field. And when you come to the All Our Kin training, it's a really great opportunity for a lot of people to put down some of those barriers, because I believe everybody is coming with the mindset of, I want to grow and I want to learn, I want to be a better business owner. Versus when we have child interaction trainings, people are coming with that child care expertise lens. Whereas here, the lens for All Our Kin training is more, what do you have as a knowledge base in that pretest? And now how can we grow and build not just a robust policy, but separate from that, a robust contract that defines any time and money that is equated to maybe something as a handbook issue. And a lot of times we, only think of, oh, what's your daily rate? And then make sure you collect the daily rate. But there's other things, from field trips to making sure you have the right clothes, diapers, supplies. And some of these things end up being costs to our providers that they are incurring on their own and consuming them, and then not realizing that they're tax deductible. And then how do you create better fiscal management on what you're donating? Because we always hear, well, I was just at the store and I had to get it. And it's like, well, I want you to get it, but how about we make that a completely separate charge than all the other things that you're getting? And let's start to really get nitpicky about the smaller numbers that add up into bigger numbers at the end of the year for you to have a better tax deduction, because family childcare business owners, back to the times-based percentage, have a unique opportunity to get tax deductions off of all of their utilities because of the amount of space they use during the time children are in their care.
Thank you. Those are great examples. Thank you for sharing, because I think that most people watching can hear that and relate and connect the dots and see how something like this can be so beneficial for them.
Yeah. Good contracts, good handbooks, they protect you, they protect your home and your business.
Yeah. And like you said, enforcing them too, because that's a whole nother aspect. It's not just writing it, it's being able to enforce those rules and, you have the handbook in place to sometimes avoid those difficult conversations and learning how to utilize it.
I like that you bring that up, Rachel. Difficult conversations. This even enhances their ability to have better marketing strategies when they're out and about. Because when we know that we have good policies, good contracts, families, and reputability, we can express ourselves as a business that is almost interviewing the next family versus hoping to retain the next family because we need that income.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So how can our viewers stay in touch, sign up, or learn more?
So for us, it's a PDIS is where we do sign them up, but Beth and Karly are amazing at getting flyers out that are sent throughout the councils. So why don't you guys talk about how you do your current signups right now?
Yeah, for us, we tend to do registration through the PDIS, the Colorado Shines Professional Development Information System. So it's listed as the All Our Kin Business Series for family child care educators. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's one of the trainings that you can search for. And whenever there's one for open for registration, you can submit your information and get registered there. We do like to make flyers and send them out, especially if we are trying to recruit statewide. So definitely having a strong connection with your local early childhood council helps so that we can get the word spread. And I'll also mention that we put together an interest form that we all will have access to as the 3 different pilot sites that are offering this training, so that we can know if anyone watching here today or anyone who sees the recording who's interested. If you fill out that form, we can follow up and let you know when a new cohort is open for registration.
Thank you. I have that link in the description of the video, and I'm also going to put it in the comments right now to that Google Sheet. And then also, Beth, thank you. You provided the Triad information line, so I've got that included here as well. And then I'm also just going to include the links that you guys shared with me, the overview on the course itself from the All Our Kin website. That's in the description of the video and also now in the comments.
For Triad, we also, I attend an FFN coalition. I will tell anybody and everybody about this and send out flyer information. We did it at the FFN. Any training I'm in, we send this out all the time. Anybody that will listen to me, I talk to about it. I work in Douglas County too, so a lot of the Douglas County providers, I bother them with it.
That's good.
And Rachel, on a national level, I'm grateful that you put in the All Our Kin Business Series, is that they also do have family networks with all other local early childhood alliances or collaborations you tend to be able to find all our kin trainings through those councils. So we have the child care, Colorado Child Care. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. The Association for Family Child Cares here in Colorado. So they are similar to that throughout all the other states that we have in the United States. And many of them are linked up with all our kin already. So Colorado, it's a little bit new, whereas on the East Coast, it's been ingrained for a while. There may be a lot in California as well as Washington and Oregon. So they definitely have the coasts, and now we're just trying to fill in the middle of our country.
Yeah, that's great to know. We have viewers in all states from New York to Hawaii, so it's always great to share resources for everybody. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing with us today. Does anyone have any final thoughts to leave us with? No? All right. So if anybody watching has any questions while you're watching this, of course, feel free to put them in the comments. You can send me an email. I've got my contact information in the description of the video, as well as lots of links to learn more. But thank you guys so much for joining us and sharing with us today. Really appreciate having you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who's watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.